Alright, so hello. Hello again. So I'm making this just as a, I guess, quick update, I guess. I wanted to do, well, hopefully do like I wouldn't say series, I guess, well, kinda, it's gonna be in, a new playlist that I have, personal life vids. That's where all the personal life things are gonna go, and I'm planning, like, occasionally make, like, a video, kind of titled, like, a personal life log or something, or, life log, whatever. Because I read, there was a comment that was left on my I Need Help video. The Soulless Trenchcoat, that's the person who commented, and it was a positive and encouraging thing. And they said in that comment that I feel like I should do more videos like I did in that video, where I just talk about my life and stuff. That's kind of what I'm gonna try and do. Not frequently, just when I feel like it and stuff, because the I Need Help video, even though it was around like 2 hours, it actually managed to, Clipchamp did not make it too big, and I was actually able to upload it. So, hip hip hooray. I'm actually very proud of it, but yeah, that video kinda did as well as I was expecting. It's only got 37 views. God damn it. It's fine. It's fine. Let me actually. I think my microphone's on. I can't quite tell. If I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's on. If it's not, I'm gonna be bummed out. But I'm pretty sure it's on. So, I currently have my my main light off. My ceiling fan light. The only light I have is the light outside, and the night light that is right next to me here. I'm sorry. And the date is July 22nd, 2026. And it's a Wednesday. Now I guess first things first, August is close to being here, which means school starts back up, and I know for certain that I'm not going to do the homeschooling thing again, because, again, maybe not again. Did I talk about that in that video? I'm pretty sure I did, or at least mentioned it. Because the last 2 years we did it, yeah, it wasn't very good. It wasn't good. So this year I'm actually going to be going to a public one, and I'm really hoping that you guys cannot hear the audio that I am hearing outside my door right now, because that's just my cousin JK, who I guess, has their computer turned up to like max volume or something, because it is irritatingly loud. And yeah. Now, the reason why I'm talking like this is I feel like I'm more serious and more honest when I, talk like this. Now, I looked at a video that I was going to post about me, giving a behind-the-scenes look at like how I made the G-Man Liker 2009 series. But yeah, no, the editing software made the video size or file size way too big, which takes up a good amount of my computer. And I checked good amount of my computer. And I checked to see how much the storage is taken up, and it said it was 80%. I don't know about you, but something tells me that that's not normal. Yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, so I'm going to go a public school this year. A little nervous, but the one thing that I'm hoping that I at least get done is try making friends, because I've been going in that closet a bit more recently, and especially these past couple of days, I've just been feeling really alone. And I think the isolation is actually starting to affect my attitude, or like the kind of mood that I'm in, especially if I'm like by myself like I am right now. That's my chair making that like click sound. It's not the mouse, it's the chair that's doing it. If that annoys you, I'm sorry. I can't really do anything about it. But yeah, as I was just talking to myself, one time when I was sometimes when I'm in the closet, being like, okay, I feel like first things first, on like at least trying to get back on like a good track, maybe kind of get on the right track, I guess, is, kind of fix the isolation that I feel like, because the isolation is really being in a room for most of your days, just doing absolutely nothing except just on the computer. And even then, I'm really only watching YouTube. Not really anything else. But being in a room, and keep in mind this room is a bit smaller than the one that I had back in Bolivar. That room was more open. So this one's more cramped, but that's fine. Which makes it feel even more. It makes it feel more isolating. It feels like I'm in a prison right now. Okay, maybe not, but it just feels like I'm in a cell, I guess. just, and keep in mind, if I had a webcam right now, for one, you would be seeing what I actually look like. Which, alright. Okay, hope you didn't hear that. But also, my room is not the most, cleaned up, I would say. You know why? Because I'm lazy. Because I always am. But back to what I was saying. It feels like a place where you just, no matter how much you want to get out, you just can't help yourself, and you just rot away. And then sometimes I look out the window, seeing everyone else live a nice life or something. Meanwhile, I'm just sitting here doing nothing. I sometimes look outside the window and just makes me sad. And it makes me feel like a nobody. Maybe I am. But I don't want to be a nobody. I really don't. Okay, look. I'm not sure if I have a headache or not. I've been... Also, these past couple of days, it feels like I've had... It's not really a headache, I guess. It's mostly just like the eye strain from looking at a bright screen, I guess. So yeah, my head is not feeling too well. And I did lock my door, just in case if someone just randomly walked in here, because I don't want anyone hearing me talk like this, because it may be, like, again, just like the other video, I'm hoping this video gets posted. It should, because I'm not planning to add any edits, just the footage, just this footage of me talking, and the only change I would do is, get rid of like the, desktop recording, or kind of put it off screen in Clipchamp, and it's just a black screen. Okay, that was loud. You guys probably heard that one. I always feel so nervous. Again, I have my door locked, so I did it just in case, to get some of the worriness off. But when I'm on like the computer, especially when I'm recording something like this, and again, especially if it's about me talking about my personal life stuff, not like personal life stuff, like personal information stuff, definitely not, but like how I feel, how my life is going, or something like that. That's what I meant. And I looked at my community posts, Okay, my recent one from 3 months ago was me saying that I was fine as always. And 3 months later, I don't feel fine. I feel isolated. I really do feel isolated right now. And I'm hoping when I move to a public school, I think I'm in like 9th or 10th grade. I think I'm gonna be in 10th this year, I think. I'm pretty sure. I've lost track, but I'm pretty sure it was. So basically going in high school. Okay, I keep hearing a lot of door opening. Not door opening, but like door closing sounds. I keep hearing. That was the third one I've heard. But I'm hoping that I can at least make a friend, or at least friends, or something like that, just to not feel as lonely like I am right now. And again, like I've said before, it feels like when I'm in this kind of tone of voice, when I sound more mellowed out, in my mind it kind of feels like I'm sounding more sadistic in my mind, but I think that's just the intrusive thoughts coming in. I don't know why I enjoy talking like this. I don't know why. I wish I knew, but I don't. But back to the whole school thing again. I already have a feeling. I'm probably not gonna make friends. Knowing me. But yeah. Okay. I think that's my cousin JK taking a shower. There's a bathroom right in front of me. You know, if this computer screen, like behind the computer here, is the bathroom that's right next to my room here. That's what that is. If you can hear it, I'm terribly sorry. But I think, as I was saying as well, it may seem like I'm like talking to you guys, 'cause that's what I'm intending. Because I'm intending to have this as a video for you guys to see. Because again, tonight, well, it doesn't feel wrong, but it also doesn't feel right either. It just, it just feels like it's not doing anything. I mean, yes, it might help give like some encouragement, some helpful advice or some good like reassurance or something like that. Like Soulless Trenchcoat, his comment, good example of that. And like I said before, I'm getting sidetracked, but like I said before, I know I'm gonna make this like life audio log 1, I guess, or life vlog, or I guess personal life vlog number 1, because I'm planning to make more of these, because I do, it feels interesting, and it also it's something to let you guys know that I'm not, I may be doing fine, or like right now I'm not doing fine. I don't feel miserable, I kinda do. I just feel very lonely and very isolated. I don't know. But again, it's like you guys are, I'm talking to you guys, but in reality, I'm really just talking to myself at this point, am I? I'm really just talking to myself. Because of course I am. Because I have no one else to talk to. Except a family member. Or just myself. Because, again, I don't have any friends. In real life, nor online. Although in online, yeah, maybe I feel a little bit better being alone online. But I feel like having real life friends it feels like it's a little bit more, I guess, better, I guess. Than online friends, because if you've been on the internet recently, online friends, I don't know. They can be kind of pieces of shit sometimes. Real life friends as well, but I feel like online friends are more mischievous or something. I'm really hoping that you guys are not hearing the shower noises. It feels like I'm acting, but I'm talking about something that's not acting. It feels seriously, and I feel like I want you guys to take it seriously. Not very seriously, or not too seriously, but just okay, maybe. I don't fucking know. It's just every night, these past couple of days. Especially last night. I was sitting on my bed. And I was sitting on the edge of my bed. I guess kind of fidgeting my hands just to make me feel a little better. And then I was just thinking, just what has led me up to this point? Just what have I done with my life? Because keep in mind, I did this to myself. I'm the one that isolated themselves. Because I don't know. And I guess another thing that's probably why I'm doing this as well is because mostly because I need to let go of the past. Maybe not yet, but when I'm definitely older, I feel like I feel like I do. I just don't know. But it feels like I do need to let go of the past. But it feels like I don't want to do that. I feel like when someone's going to comment, if someone's going to comment on this video, if it even gets uploaded, which again I have a feeling it probably will, it will probably not do as good. Am I going to have to start begging for views and attention? Am I going to have to start doing that? If I have to resort to that, if I'm desperate enough, I will probably do it. But I'm not, I don't want to do it. And I don't want to let go of the past. But I know I do. If I feel like I don't, it's going to affect my life later on, like how it is right now. I really do want to hate myself. I just want to hate myself. But I just can't. I can't get around to doing it. It feels like it's impossible. But I really do want to feel like I want to hate myself. Because I feel responsible for why I'm even isolating myself. So why am I doing this? Okay. I want to know why I'm doing this. I want to know. But I don't think I'm going to get my answer. Because I feel like I have to be the one that has to answer that one. Because I'm the only person that knows me fully. I mean, obviously. But and again, it sounds like I'm acting, because usually when it feels like I'm in this kind of tone of voice, I'm usually doing it when I'm acting or something like that, or like playing a role or something. But I want to speak like this because it feels urgent. Not urgent, but I don't fucking know. It makes me sound more serious. And that's another thing that I want to do. Try to fix or whatever. Is to make myself sound more confident when I'm making videos. Or I guess sound a little bit more professional. I guess. I don't know. I remember when I started making these videos, when I got my new headset with the microphone here. Oh, by the way, I'm using a headset microphone if you haven't known already. In those first couple of times, I didn't sound like I was confident. But doing this more and more has made me feel like I get better. I get better at, like, at least speaking straight or normally, I guess, but I'm still doing the stuttering, and I still sound like I'm a kid. I mean, I am. I'm 16, but it sounds like normally. It sounds like I'm way younger. And I don't know if I said this in the other video, in the I Need Help video. If I didn't, I'll say it here again, but if I did, I'll just say it again. It feels like I have the mind of like a 5-year-old kid. Maybe not a 5-year-old, but like, because I know some things seriously, some I shouldn't take seriously. I have a stable enough mind to where I'm like, okay, I can understand that this is not a right thing to do. I think again, I just don't fucking know. And when I'm talking like this, I'm making it feel, and when I'm moving around, it kind of makes me feel like I'm acting this. That's why I brought it up in the first place, because, again, I don't have a webcam. If I had a webcam right now, or at least like a camera, where you would, see what I am doing behind the screen, or like, seeing what I actually am right now. It will probably look like I'm acting. And I'm really trying not to. And I'm not trying to feel like I'm acting. I want to try and be serious. But yet I feel like I'm nothing. And shower noises have stopped. I'm kind of proud. But I'm also kind of not. I don't know why I'm even laughing. It's currently 7:52 p.m. right now. So it's close to being 8. So yeah. I feel like I kind of wanted to do this like kind of at night, or when it was like around 6. I think I started recording this at around 6. when it was 6:55 or 4, past 6 or something like that, because it feels more prevalent at that time. It feels more prevalent. The negative emotions. But I definitely knew when I started recording this, or when I was thinking, because unlike the last video where when I came up with the idea, I was like, okay, I'm gonna record it immediately. No, I kind of thought about this. Not a whole lot, but at least like a little bit. And I knew one of the things was me mentioning that I was going to go to a public school. Now, I would say uploads may not be as frequent, which, yes, it might make me feel, it might feel like videos are going to take more longer. I don't know how, because again, I don't know what high school near me I'm going to go to. I think we have settled with one, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. I'm just hoping, because I know I'm hoping they don't have to make me do oh, you need to switch class and stuff. Keep in mind, now I know for a fact I've said this in the other video, and I say this a good amount of times I think in my other videos. I'm autistic. I may not be it might not be obviously obvious, because I take medication that helps with the autism, but I do have autism. I don't know if I'm diagnosed with it. I think I'm diagnosed with autism, I think. Or I don't know. And I know for a fact that I did bring up, I want to blame everything on my autism. I know some of that stuff that I feel right now it's not the autism. It's myself who's just making them feel miserable. It feels weird because I did this sort of similar voice in my Redacted Chronicles on my Radiolog 1 video, I think, where I was in a very similar tone of voice. But I'm using it more seriously because I know for a fact I want to at least try and help the isolation or the loneliness. That's one of the first things I want to get done as soon as possible, but I feel very limited. I'm not at the age where I can just go out anywhere myself. Something like that. Hell, I don't even know how to drive a car. I don't have a driver's license. Right? So, and I know for a fact that I don't want to work. I know when I turn 18, that's when I need to start learning that I've already feel like I should be learning, but I actually haven't yet. Get done when I turn 18. And another thing, I guess, whenever my nana complains about me being like, you're too old for this, or like, you need to learn this because you're too old, or something like that, every time that she says something like that, my nana, it almost makes me feel like I don't want to change. It makes me feel like I just want to stay the same. But I don't. And I did tell my papa, or grandfather I guess, that I do want to promise, or at least try, to, learn all the things that I need to learn before I have to go out. Before I do go out anywhere. Okay, take care of myself. Stuff like that. When I turn 18. That's when I want to start learning that. But I didn't tell my nana this because me and my nana, we don't get along very well. It's just when she says it sometimes, it makes me not want to change. It irritates me. Everything irritates me. Even the little things are irritating me. They shouldn't, but they are. Because of course they are. Why wouldn't they? I feel like if I'm not okay, my desktop background just changed. What up? Let me actually change it. There we go. It really does feel like if I'm not careful enough, I'm gonna start being like not mentally well. It already kind of feels like I'm not mentally well. Like I'm not fully there. Maybe I'm not mentally well, but I don't know. I'm not a fucking doctor. I'm trying not to say I don't know too much, like I did in my I need help video, because I feel like I said like, I don't know, like, God knows how many times. So I'm not trying to say it as much in this one. But again, I feel like I just don't know anything that I should be benefiting from. I feel like I should be crying right now, or at least tearing up a good amount, but I'm actually not. That's probably because it feels a little bit more riskier doing it not when I'm in my closet, because it feels like when I'm in my closet I feel more comfortable doing that, but just doing it just in my room without being in the closet, I'm worried that someone's gonna be like, Hey, you okay in here? Which... Every time when someone walks past my door, I'm always nervous they're gonna walk in here. I need to not worry about that. And that's another thing. Maybe that I don't know. Now this is just feeling like it's becoming like the I don't know video all over again. Except I sound a bit more out of it. A bit more, I guess, disappointed with myself. Did I want this? Did I want to make my life how it is right now? Do I enjoy it? I wish I knew, but I don't. I wish I knew. It feels like I'm a young child in the body of a teenager right now. A teenager who should be doing stuff on their own, but mentally they feel like they're a kid. Being like, ooh, what's this? Or like, that, ooh, what's that? Maybe not as, maybe not exactly like that, but when it comes to the way I sound, normally it doesn't sound too bad, but in recording, when I hear my voice, which is why I'm in this kind of tone of voice, see if it kind of helps it. I know it's going to make it a little bit more tricky for you guys to hear me. I'm going to try my best to make it as easy to hear me as possible. The best I can do. I would say, like, hey, at least, like, I guess I'll say it here. If you want to leave a nice comment, not a negative one, please. Okay? I am most likely going to remove that. But leave like a nice comment. Kind of like Soulless Trenchcoat when he left his comment on my I Need Help video, which I really do appreciate that comment. It makes me feel a little better, but I wish it felt like it helped fully. And it doesn't. So I'm questioning, what am I doing wrong? Which leads back to what I was saying before with me being like, am I like enjoying doing this to myself? And the answer is, I don't fucking know. And I'm trying. And if you don't like me cussing, I cuss a lot sometimes. So bear with me. I'm gonna get a drink real quick. But I cuss a lot. So if you don't like that, then probably watch something else. But I don't know. But leave a nice comment if you want. And I hope people understand what I'm saying. Just finishing that sentence. Now back to what I'm saying. I wish I knew about me, like, Do I like enjoying this? Enjoying being isolated and lonely? Just keep in mind, I'm the one that did that. I did it to myself. Do I enjoy just ruining my life? And maybe even others, but I don't know about that. And the answer is I just don't fucking, I just don't know. I really don't. I hope that's not too loud. Looking at this computer screen right now, to you guys it's probably going to be a black screen because I did that in editing, but looking at this computer screen, this is on 40% brightness, by the way. It used to be on 100%. It's on 40, and yet it's still hurting my eyes. And I have glasses on, by the way, that I think I actually got these glasses ever since we lived back in fucking Florida. So, pretty much 5 fucking years. I've had these glasses, these same glasses, for 5 whole years. I need to get new glasses, for sure. But I feel tired. I feel worn out. I would say I feel defeated. Maybe I do. But I refuse to think that. I simply refuse. And if I eventually sign into my account on like the iPad, which I don't know, fuck, because my second channel, I think that's just gonna be abandoned now because I can't find a way to sign back into that. But I don't know. My head is hurting. Maybe not hurting, but my head just feels not good enough for me to think like fully because of the eye strain. Right. Does my life just want to see me suffer? Do I deserve this? To me, it doesn't feel like I deserve this. And I was going to say maybe I do, but no. And again, it feels like someone's just gonna walk in my fucking room anytime now. And again, that clicking sound is from my chair. You know what it feels like? It feels like, or in my case, it feels like my life right now is just watching me suffer. Like I'm an earthworm, or just a worm just trapped in a container. Like one of those like plastic containers or something like that. And it's just watching me squirm. That's what it feels like. I feel like I'm in a container. And it just feels like my life. Just looking down. Just watching me just deteriorate. Very, very, so. It feels painful. Just thinking about it. It feels wrong. I don't know. Some things I say just sometimes just don't make any damn sense. And talking about me being isolated again. I feel like I just want to have like a friend. Just well, friends or just a friend. Or at least someone to just talk to. So I can express my feelings with. Doing this, I guess, feels like the closest thing. Although granted, I think the closest thing will be talking to my grandparents, but I want to say things that I just don't feel comfortable saying out loud to a family member. It feels wrong. And I want you to understand that. I hope you understand. If you don't, I don't know then. I'm just hoping you understand what I feel right now. I just feel like I need to have someone to talk to. You know, express my feelings with. That's not a family member, nor just me talking to myself like I am right now, but actually talking to someone who is like a friend or like a therapist or something. Maybe I feel like mostly a friend because it feels more comfortable. But then again, I don't fucking know. Again, if I had a webcam right now, and if you would see what I feel like and look like, I look like I'm sleep deprived. Okay, maybe not, but I look like I'm very tired. I want to hate myself. I really do just want to hate myself. I need to have my glasses back on immediately when I take them off. I'm done doing what I'm doing. I need to put them back on because if not, I'm going to get a headache if I look at the screen without the glasses more quicker. That's why I wear my glasses every time I'm on the computer. Because without them, I get a headache very fucking quick. Without them. And even then, with glasses, my eyes they still feel terrible. They still do. I don't want to say I feel miserable, but maybe I should. I feel isolated. I'm isolated from what it feels like. I feel like I don't want to try to speak with my family members, something like that, because I want to say stuff. I want to have someone to know. No, so I want to say like personal things that I'm thinking of who's not a family member, or just me talking to myself and making me sound like I'm a madman or a schizophrenic person just talking to himself. Because he has nothing else to do except do that. And that's it. Why did I do this to myself? Why did I think doing this was gonna be how life was gonna work? Life does not fucking work like, oh, I can do whatever I want. Where all your imagines, dreams, hopes, wishes just come true. And never do. Because that's just not how life works. Doesn't it? Why should life work like that? Why should it? Doesn't feel wrong. Doesn't feel wrong. I sound like a schizophrenic. I sound like I have schizophrenia right now, or like someone who's not mentally well. Which, that might be the case. Maybe I am not mentally well, but I feel like my grandparents think otherwise. Because on the surface, I think I'm an old person, but when I'm in this room by myself, I have to think. Just what? And again, I wish I knew why. And I don't think I'm going to get that answer soon. Which makes me sad and disappointed. And I just want you people to know that I'm not doing like entirely fine. I'm not entirely fine. I feel like I need to let someone know about this who's not a fucking family member. Nor just myself. Although maybe myself, because I had to have I don't know what else I was going to say to finish that. But how long have I been recording? An hour and 5 minutes. I've been recording for a while. Not as long as the I Need Help video. That video is around 2 hours long, but I feel like if I keep going on, it's going to be 2 hours long. Or more. So I feel like I might need to end this here. So I guess if you guys enjoyed, that's not really the point, but if you noticed in the I Need Help video, instead of just enjoy in the description, because I usually put enjoy in my descriptions, you know, I wanted to not have it in there, which is why it's just 3 periods, or 3 just dots, because I don't want you to enjoy it. Like how I am right now, I want you to take it seriously. So I feel sad. I feel disappointed at the state that I am right now. And hopefully when I go to public school this year, I'm hopefully gonna have or make a friend I can talk to and stuff like that. If not, I'm just gonna lose hope. What else can I do? Be alone for the rest of my life? Having no one to talk to? Am I just gonna have to live that life? Because it sure as hell feels like it. And I don't want it. I really don't. But if you, I guess, did or understand what I meant, I guess hit the like button. You can subscribe if you want. If not, that's okay with me. I almost said not okay with me, but that's not what I meant. That was a missaying. It's okay with me is what I would normally say, but I feel like right now, I feel like I kind of do care a little bit. You don't have to. You can still subscribe if you want to or not. I'm not begging you. But it feels, it would help a bit more right now. Then again, what is it even helping with? I mean, yes, I'm planning to have this on YouTube for you guys to hear this. So I'm not just talking to myself. But it doesn't feel, it doesn't feel the same. It doesn't feel the same like talking to someone else. Because at the end of the day, you're just talking to yourself. And again, it may look like I'm talking to you guys. Because I'm wanting this to be on YouTube for you guys to, well, watch this. But recording this and doing that, I'm really just talking to myself at the end of the day. I already know this video's not going to do well, just like the other one. I'm disappointed. It sounds like I want to kill myself. but I don't, okay? I'm not that far gone yet. I mean, I hope I don't get to that point. If I do, that's going to be very concerning, and I'm actually going to have to seek some therapy for that. But it sounds like how I am right now. It sounds like a goodbye video. It's not, but it kind of sounds like it is. And to the 37 people that have seen that I Need Help video so far, and that liked it, thank you. It really does mean a lot. Especially if you leave a comment, like a nice comment. So, but again, that doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel the same as, like, just, it doesn't feel the same when you're talking to somebody and then when someone comments on your video. It doesn't feel the same. I mean, it might feel similar when it comes to mind, I guess, but that doesn't feel the same. But I have nothing else to do. I have nothing else. I feel empty. Lonely. Isolated. Sad. Disappointed. And wanting to hate themselves. Or wanting to hate themselves. Because they're the one that led themselves to this point. And that person's me. I'm the one who isolated myself. I didn't know it was going to be this bad. It's bad. And I'm not even going to mention the community posts. Although I do feel like when it comes to stuff like this, where I'm talking to myself personally, let me change. There we go. When I'm talking to myself personally, I feel like I want to make more posts on my community posts. Stuff like that. But I'm gonna go now. And probably cry to myself. And just think, hopefully, I can get this isolation problem fixed out to where I don't feel as isolated. And I can have someone to talk to who's not a family member or themselves. It's not going to be a very, oh boom, it's done in an instant. Because that's not how life works. I wish. But that's not how it works. Doesn't it? It never works that way. Never. It never does. Doesn't it? I know now that side of me is kind of starting to kick in. Okay, so I'm gonna end this recording now before I get carried away. So, I'm Mr. Broach, and I'll see you in the next one.